And welcome back one last time for this route, ladies and gentlemen, to Steam Prison Beyond Steam. We're going to be doing epilogue, and in the previous chapter, you've been pretty much harassing poor Ulrich here, making his life difficult, which he tends to do, because he's all boastful and everything, but in a funny way. And it should be interesting to see what this epilogue holds. Interesting. We're gonna get both his and someone else's perspective. That'd be pretty cool. Especially if it's Rex. A certain district assembly hall deaths. Still having a difficult time believing Sir Valentine's story. Yes, completely understandable. How can you trust the word of a young upstart like me? Although the world is full of mystery, isn't it? My gaze naturally shifted to the coffee cup in front of me as I nodded and smiled. I long faced it, but there's still some traces of pale brown liquid in the bottom. Speaking of wonders, when you boil water to make coffee, isn't it strange how it keeps to cool down the instant you take your eyes off it? If you're really distracted, you have to keep reheating it again and again, which can be quite tedious. All of this is to say, we encounter mysteries all the time in everyday life. So is it really that hard to believe there's a wall at the end of fog at the end of the depths, and beyond that a land that's entirely unknown to us? I nodded again, placing the rim of my coffee cup with a fingertip. It's easy for us to believe the depths and the heights are all there is. No one can even fathom anything outside of them. While others may have discovered the fog of the past and their curiosity piqued, it's safe to say the price now where no one has been able to penetrate that seemingly endless barrier. We've transcended those illusions and discovered a new reality. It may be an exaggeration to call this a giant leap from humankind, but it's a monumental step regardless. I wonder if that was in the original, or if that's a translation thing, because that's what Neil Armstrong said. One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind, when he stepped out of the space shuttle and onto the moon. My witty banter you don't say. With the long-winded storytelling part. My witty banter and long-winded storytelling seems to be losing the audience's attention. Eyes were wandering, thoughts drowning in my sea of words. The atmosphere in the assembly hall was utterly apathetic, no doubt a result of the proverbial smoke I was blowing. So confusing and disorientation with a barrage of fancy words that would keep them from probing where you wanted to. However, reality is hardly as vibrant as that, James, and unfortunately there's no such place for us as a perfect utopia. As I was just saying the other day, what we discovered was endless sand amidst scorching heat, a harsh environment where no one would certainly perish without the proper tools of know-how. Though it may be full of soot and depressingly overcast, nothing can suppress the depths of those who were born and raised there. And I'm not even lying. Wall fog and endless sand were true, of course. I hadn't spoken a single lie. I was just withholding any information that wasn't expedient to my cause. I'll bet they'll poke right up if I told me how rich in resources it is. Felt moving swiftly but saw conflict. Let's get diffuse attention before it started. To be honest, I never felt like myself in these situations. I was too busy hypothesizing possible scenario questions and their answers, ensuring my expedition and betray the I didn't want to. And yet, no matter how many precautions I took, something would invariably catch me off guard. Just like a bird flying unexpectedly into a mirror, or hunger caught in an avalanche, would suddenly be upon me with no warning whatsoever. I always felt like my perfect time was stripped away in those moments. That's all the information I could say to you at the time, but I believe further investigation is warranted. I know you're all busy with other matters, so just let the release handle everything. Someone else's perspective? Oh. One bouquet, please. This is for best facility, so I'd like to dive to the pretty. I said as I gazed around the side. The floor is set at dusk, set a certain ineffable time. The sky was overcast, and the rays of the setting sun didn't penetrate the interior. That's just made the flowers inside look all the more vibrant. Lights inside had brought out each and every color, and the entire shop seemed to glow. Green foliage between the flowers decorating the walls created stunning contrast as well. Inside the showcase were meticulously wrapped bouquets and arrangements. Yeah, there you go. That was like pretty much the theme song of the original game. Lavender's blue, lavender's green. When I'm on night, you shall be queen. So you want lavender? I'm afraid it's not in season right now. No, I was just talking to myself. Don't pay me any mind. My mother used to sing that song to me before bed when she was alive. I completely forgotten the melody. I could only remember a handful of words. Sometimes it would just pop into my head like this. That's why I love the floor shop. It made me feel calm and relaxed. I wish I could hold on to this feeling till I'm back home. I should take some time to figure things out while I'm looking for the bouquet. Enveloped by fragrant scents from various flowers, I've given up processing my thoughts. While I was away from the living rooms, there had been clandestine movement to reorganize the districts and establish a new one. I wasn't opposed to the idea in principle. After all, I had taken control of Livia's without asking anyone's permission. I prefer not to get involved with conflicts. Ambition could raise suspicions even if it was innocent. The problem is that the representative of this newly established district was a puppet waiting for a puppeteer. He was younger than me and had no clear desires of his own. It was just an act, and his performance was incredible. But at this rate, the new district would be nothing more than fodder for the rest of them. The utterly transparent Merlins must be feeling uneasy. It's probably best to stay out of it for the time being, though. It is exactly where he wanted things to go. As long as the others were focused on this new district, the just beyond the fog, the cable, was negligible. Even though he predict once you understand them, the naturally drawn to whatever they think they can get their hands on the easiest. A starting treasure could be up for grabs in some distant land, and they would still rather take the chicken that's close to home. Simply human nature would help me get what I wanted. The situation was a blessing for me. Once you reach the south, there's nowhere to go but down. Of course, I'm worried what would happen next. Life is fickle. Things never go as expected, so you do whatever you have to. I'm home. Oh, good evening, Cyrus. That's a pretty cute outfit. I like it. Nice. ELTCREED. Please accept these flowers. I bought them just for you. What's the occasion? This isn't an apology, is it? An apology? For this letter? Oh, jeez, what now? I suppose you had a good look at it, haven't you? I'm sorry about that. It was already open. Don't worry about it. I was careless. Unless, should I be indignant? Anyway, it's my own fault for leaving where you see it. It says to me, my beloved ELTCREED, but I don't know where it's from. Oh, jeez. Are you curious? Of course. I'm supposed to be. My what? I think you know already. I certainly do, but I'd like you to say it. Please, humor me. My girlfriend. She's fucking. I was so embarrassed that you say that. It I'm looking past. Well, not to touch me on my emotions on my sleeve. Still, wait a second. I feel like you're trying to dodge the issue just like you always do. He does seem to be doing that. It seems to me like it could have been from maybe a past lover, or maybe even his mom. Because she died before he became like a big timer. Well, yeah, but did she die when he was a kid? I can't believe I can remember. Because I'm thinking it could be like an old letter. I'm not sure. Oh, very perspective. I was hoping you wouldn't notice. Honestly, Creed, there's something you're just there for, okay? What's this beloved business? Are you seeing someone else behind my back? Not at all. I've only have asked for you. Who was the letter? Just get a better view of this Charlie Golf. Charlie Golf being military affiliation CG. It's a very nice one. The girl next door. I was about yay high, some a long time ago. Oh. I just had the part of the bottom of the jaw. Gave it some nostalgic feeling, so I ended up reading it over and over. But I must have forgotten about it, left it there. That was only half true. I just stumbled upon the jaw, but I left it on purpose to see how you react. Interesting. Puppetmaster, huh? It's fun to be pursued, but sometimes I feel like being pursued too. She moved to another particularly good family soon after giving me this letter. I don't know much about what happened to her after that, but when I hear she settled down with a wonderful husband and is living happily now. I see. Didn't realize it was old. Sorry for jumping to conclusions with my temper. Not at all. It's a perfectly reasonable response. I'm actually glad you got angry. So that means something to you too. Like I said, Master, yet again, like House. I generally don't like making people feel jealous, but in this case, it's not so bad. I really am sorry. I must seem to have reacted. Don't worry about it. The fact that you care about me, such things is one of the greatest virtues. Let's talk about something more pleasant, like the future. The future? Yes, I've just returned from my meeting with the other district representatives. We decided that the leaders would be the point to spearhead tours and beyond the fog. As you're well aware, that's no small challenge, but my goal is for everyone to be able to travel there in comfort. Is that even possible? I specialize in making the impossible possible. I have no reason to say this, but I'm sure it will turn out fine. After all, who else can claim to be solved over 400 years of tension? What's a little fog compared to that? Is that how long it's supposed to have taken in the heights for over 400 years? Wow. It's more than just a little fog, but it's strange though. I do feel like if anyone can do it, it's you, okay? I will be able to do it alone. You'll be with me, of course. Let's build the future together. It'll be my pleasure. Do you mean that? Oh, I couldn't be happier. You see why I sent an official proposal there. A proposal? What else we have a wedding ceremony? How long should the venue be? What time? What's the theme be? Who should we invite? But I'm only kidding. When I approached you on Senshi, my arm was much more careful than that. I did tend to act on impulse though, so I'm afraid I can't give you any specifics right away. But I promise my rose will be more beautiful than any bouquet of flowers. Stay by my side, down forever, Cyrus. Didn't expect all of him to be romantic like that. Ah, that's the end of it? Ha! Because in other scenarios, there actually had been proposals. Huh. Yeah, but that's the end of this playthrough for a while, ladies and gentlemen. Not sure what game I'm going to next, but yeah, if you dig what I'm doing, please consider subscribing. I'll also back fairly well.